They say breakfast is one of the most important meals of the day. So you better make it a good one. And today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to make some loaded breakfast quesadillas on the Blackstone Griddle. And honestly, breakfast on the Blackstone is the perfect way to start any day, or actually even end any day. Breakfast any time of the day. There's not a question. Is there a question about breakfast any time of the day? I don't think so. And as you can see by what I picked out to cook today, it's going to be a really good tasting quesadilla. And that's the beauty of doing something like this, is you can mix and match, you can change it up, you can make it however you like. This is just what I want in mine. You can change it up. By the way, let me know what you would do different in yours. I love hearing those suggestions. But right now is a perfect time to fire up that Blackstone and get that thing heating up. Because, well, it's time for breakfast. We got to get things prepped and get things cooking. So let's do just that. So we want to start off with some red, some yellow, some green, just different colors of bell peppers, and just give them a good dice. You just want to go through here and dice them up. Don't need nothing fancy, no large pieces. You can slice if you want to. That's completely up to you, but I just like a good dice with this kind of recipe. Then you want to come in here with some yellow onion and just kind of do the same thing with it. Just dice it up. Don't need a whole lot. Whatever your heart desires, that's how much you want to use on the onion. Then you want to come in here and dice up a jalapeno, because you got to have that little bit of spice. Now, that's completely optional. Don't need the jalapeno if you don't want it. Leave it out, whatever. I want spice in mine. Then we want to chop up some bacon. Just go ahead and rough chop it. You can do this before or after you cook it, however you want to do it, but I like to go ahead and do it before. So now that all that's done, all left to do is go ahead and get these eggs ready. So I have 4 eggs, mainly because it's all I had left in the house. So use as many as you want. I thought I had more than that in there, and I would have got more at the store if I knew this, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and use the 4 that we have. We're going to get all 4 of these into a bowl, and then we're going to find our seasoning here. I'm going with this lumberjack seasoning. This stuff, I love it, I love it, I love this lumberjack seasoning. Hatch green chili, Hatch cheddar, Hatch chili cheddar. Get it right in a minute. It's a really good one too, but hard to beat this lumberjack. We're going to go ahead and season our eggs. And I'm going to use a good bit because I like it that much. Simple as that. Now, just come in here and just give these eggs a really, really good whisk. And you kind of want to incorporate a lot of air. I've learned and I've watched a lot of people and I've tried it, and the best way to do this is really get in there and whip them up good. Get them good and fluffy. That gives a lot of air incorporated into them, and that's what you're looking for. Helps make a fluffier egg. Looks pretty good. So I think that's all our prep. Looks like it. Let's go check on that griddle. Come on. Well, I'm seeing that white smoke. You know what that means. It means it's time to put some groceries down on this griddle. Let's throw down this bacon first. Love that sound right there. Sound of the sizzle. Sizzle of the Blackstone. Whatever you want to call it. It's so great. So great. Get this bacon to going first. And we're going to use this bacon grease to cook in. Because that's what you're supposed to do. If you have bacon grease, cook in it. That's what you do. We're in the South. Come on now. And bacon on the Blackstone. Does it get any better than this? I just don't know. I just don't know. Well, y'all, this bacon is just about done. It's kind of where I want it. Tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to go ahead and cut the burner off all the way on this side. Just to kind of keep things warm over here, but not really cooking. Because we got more stuff to cook. What do we have back here? Our sausage. We need our sausage. I'm only going to cook about half of this tube because, well, like I said, I don't have many eggs. So about that much right there will do. Then, one of my secret ingredients, some chorizo. I got some chorizo, some beef chorizo. We're going to cook this together. And yes, you see me throw that down in that bacon fat. And there's a reason I'm mixing all this together in the bacon fat. Well, 1, for flavor. 2 is I got another use for all this fat, this bacon grease, bacon fat, whatever you call it. So anyhow, we're gonna mix this up, get it to cooking, and just kind of put it right there. Right there. Now. We need this country crock. I don't know why I have trouble saying that. Country crock drizzle and sizzle. This is some really good stuff, y'all. We're gonna put a little bit of that down there in that bacon grease with the sausage and chorizo grease. Grab up your bell peppers, dump them in there. Your jalapenos, dump them in there. And your onion, dump them in there. And let's mix all that up. Normally I will add some type of seasoning into this, but I really don't think it's gonna need that. But that bacon grease and that chorizo and the sausage and all that good stuff, and we're just gonna let that sit there and simmer and saute and get all good. Let's mix this up one more time. Y'all, this is gonna be a breakfast right here. Your friends are gonna be talking about for weeks if you feed one to them. If you don't, you'll be talking about it for weeks. I wish y'all could smell how it smells out here right now. Between the sausage, the chorizo, the bacon, onion, peppers, jalapenos. Yeah, this is it out here. This will wake you up. Now, I did say I wouldn't add no more seasoning. I almost forgot about this. A little bit of garlic, just a little bit of minced garlic into them bell peppers and onions and all that kind of stuff, because who don't need garlic? I mean, you already got onions, might as well add garlic and keep everybody away from you all day. Get all that mixed in and really make it smell good out here. This sausage and the chorizo is about done. Won't be long now. Y'all, it is looking like it is just about done. Everything's come together. So let's go ahead and bring the bacon back in with the sausage and the peppers and all. Let's just mix it all together. Make them all friends. Get them all acquainted. That right there is a big old pile of goodness that we're going to slide over the side. So now, we got all that mixed together. All that's cooked up. It is time to start, I guess, making, but we still got the eggs and all that to cook. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. We're gonna start off by cleaning off the griddle, getting rid of all this grease and stuff, just kind of getting rid of it down the back hatch back here. Now, I did this a couple years ago, maybe a year and a half or so ago, this hack. I really hadn't showed it much since, but I absolutely love this hack. I'm gonna take some of this egg. I'll try to make 2 of these quesadillas with it, like this. Kind of keep them rounded out here. Everything wants to go to the center of my griddle. Keep them rounded out as much as possible here. Kind of like that. Kind of like that right there. It don't have to be perfect. That's the good thing about it. It don't have to be perfect. Now, take some cheese. Come back over here, you. I'm gonna take some Colby Jack cheese, whatever kind of cheese you want to use it. And I'm gonna add a good bit into this egg right here, because I like my eggs cheesy. Cheesy, like that. Now, grab your tortillas right here and just place them right on top. And what we're gonna do is just kind of let that cook there for just a second. Well, more than a second, obviously, but just for a little bit. And then we're going to build. This will kind of line our quesadillas. It's a beautiful way to do this. I hope it works. It's worked in the past. Hope it works this time. We'll find out. If not, we'll still make it work. However it turns out, we'll make it work. Because look how that's kind of sliding around under there. That's what you want, see? That's also know when you got your Blackstone done right. Look how that egg just slides around in there. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and flip this. Look at there. Look at that. Perfect. Let's build these things. So what I want to do is go ahead and I'm going to start off and put a bunch of filling into this one. And see, as we're doing this, that other side of that egg is cooking. And that's what we want. I got a lot more filling left, but that's okay. It won't go to waste either. And I really want to fill these up. I want a thick, full quesadilla. That's what I want. Now, I know I added cheese. I want more cheese. I like cheese. I just love cheese. So I'm going to add some cheese right here. Let's see, need a little more topping. That's not quite enough right there. Had a little empty spot. Some more cheese here. And let's close her up. Try to anyhow. Now that, that's thick. That is a thick quesadilla. But that's what I wanted. Remember when I said they're gonna talk about this for a long time? It's exactly what I'm talking about. That, it's almost like a big taco, but I'm gonna call it a quesadilla. So all we're gonna do now is just kind of brown these up. Man, look at that goodness right there, would you? So yeah, brown this up on each side and we're gonna be ready. Give these monsters a flip. Oh, look at that. Ooh, boy. These are gonna be good. The time has come to take these things up. So throw you down a big old cutting board and let's flop these things up here. But check out how these look. Let's go over here and check them out. Come on. Y'all check these out. These look absolutely amazing. But, I mean, you could pick this whole thing up and eat like this, but I think I'm gonna cut it. So I'm gonna break out the Blackstone pizza cutter and we're gonna just cut this into fours right here. Like so. Like that right there. Check that out, y'all. But before I take a bite of this, you know you gotta see it up close. I gotta get some pictures and reels. And then, well, I just gotta try this thing out. I mean, just look at how good these right here turned out. All that ooey gooey stuffing down in there. That fried egg, I guess that's what you call it, scrambled, fried, whatever it is. That cheese line egg quesadilla. All them peppers and onions. Yes, sir, this is gonna be good right here. So how's that look to you? I mean, it might not be the most colorful thing in the world, but I do believe it's gonna be one of the best things you've ever had. Now, I gotta have a little Cholula sauce on mine. I love Cholula. What's funny is I'm kind of laughing about it because Bryson, which you've seen on here before, he calls this hallelujah sauce. He can say Cholula. He just loves it so much he calls it hallelujah sauce. So I'm going to put some hallelujah sauce on mine. I think I'm going to grab this. Uh-oh. Dropped it. I'm going to grab this piece right here. A little sauce on it. So, yes, sir. Yeah, buddy. That. Try some without sauce. So good. Now, cheese and that egg lined on that tortilla, perfect. Honestly, my preference, I think the tortilla could have crisped up a little bit more, but it's not bad like it is. But the chorizo is really, really coming through and mixing perfectly with that lumberjack seasoning, them peppers and onions, them jalapenos, and then all that cheese. This right here is the way to go. Now, your job is to let me know in the description down below, or not description, in the comments down below, what you'd do different. What would you add different? What would you take away? What would you more of, less of, whatever. Let me know down below how you'd make yours, because I love hearing the different variations. I got to take this in, feed the family. Hope you enjoy these two videos, and we'll see you next time.